So this one would be my 2-speed to 3-speed conversion.
So parts I used in this project. 11-speed chain. 11-speed cassette that I've already broken apart. New derailleur on the rear for the Brompton. It's actually kind of flash, but it's cheap. Gear changing cables. And just a generic thumb gear changer that I had left. These two I had from the previous projects I was working on. Everything else, cheap off Amazon. Just generic. So we're going to get rid of the quick release. Get the chain off. Comes with this nice little handy chain holder so that you can take the tension off. So now the quick release is not under tension. Not sure how good this is going to be because it's cheap. Let's see how it goes. Oh, look at that, straight off, nice. There we go. Very cool. Then I can unhook it. That's the chain done. Okay, we have the chain removed. Let's have a crack at the wheel. And yeah, this will be in the way. Hold that up if you can. Get this cranked down. There we go. Not bad. Let that go now. Now, I'm going to take this side off first because I don't know if this gear selector doesn't seem to be attached any other way than by the wheel nut, but we'll find out. Again, pull that down. Yep, there we go. Nice. Just remember how you took it off. So we'll be getting to this later. This all has to change. Ah, look, another nut. Yippee. Same size, yay. That's that side. It's got dropouts. Let's see this side. Would be good if it went the right way, wouldn't it? There it goes. All right. There's no quick release on the brake calipers, so we're just going to have to undo them. There we go. Is that loose enough? Yeah. Well, that worked. Now I'm going to go after the gear selector itself. It literally just pushes the chain from side to side. You can see it moving there. That's all it does. Not much else. I'm going to be replacing all this anyway. A little handy tool to have. I have a multi-tool here. Crank Brothers. Has a little bit of everything, and I'm going to need one of these Allen keys to get that off. And it turned out to be a 9mm. So I'll take that off. And there's a little washer on the inside there, if you can see it. Take that out. There we go. All of this, that was just dirt. All of this will be replaced. Next part is where the cable's held in. Now this is an older style. I think the newer styles have two pieces with like adjustment nuts here. But this is the older style one, so maybe that'll just pop out. Hang on. Press the spring a bit. Let's hold that in. Looks like it's just clipped in there, right? Hang on. Yes. Yeah. So you can see there the cable just went through here. And it just clipped in either side. Pretty easy. Okay, we're going to move on to the gear selector. This is only a 2-speed gear selector, so we're going to have to get rid of it. It does have the bell built in. Never mind. So let's get the cover off. See what's going on inside. How long is this bloody screw? Okay. Okay, screw off. Pop this cover off gently. So here you have it, 2 speeds. That's it. Pretty easy, huh? Pop that out. Okay, let's get this cable out of here. So it comes down here. There's a little attachment here. It gathers all the cables. That comes out. There's like a little clasp that holds 2 cables. Obviously, one's larger, and that's the brake one. One's smaller, gear cable. So we'll get it out of that one. Brake one come off first. There we go. Put it back on the brake. Now it goes behind the front cog gear set. There is a little bar on the frame there. It has to put the thread through. Push it back. There we go. The old one. Before I forget, there's a stop here. I don't know how that's held on. Because I took it. Oh, it might be just. Yeah, try a big screwdriver here. Does that just pop off? Yep. Not easily. There you go. Just pops off. It's a bit cruddy, the old one. And it'll be replaced with a new one. Yay. Okay, out of the arm in. Tighten it down. Still a bit loose so it rotates around. But not too much of a rattle. So, let's get this on here. So, got the nut in. Again, back to the 3mm. And that goes, you can see the adjustment screws on the outside here. Goes in there. Screw that in. There we go. Ooh, it's all a little bit tight. Now, next, put the spring on. Now we've got this adjuster barrel. So what we can do is we can take that piece off. Okay. I want to push that down. Oh, this is going to be a joy. Whee. And it goes in there. Wow. What a pain in the ass. There we have it. Wow, that's a lot of tension. But it does work. That bit was a pain. But it's in. There's a nice little adjuster barrel in the end. Alright. We're adding the gear cable. So we're going to slide through here. This is still loose. This is a real cheap one. Cheap gear selector. So thread it through the handle first. See it there. And we're going to thread it through the body. Right there. Comes out the other side here. And then, let's get all the way through. Oh, getting a twist on it. I don't want that. Get over there. There we go. And it's slotted in nicely. Bring that over. And we're just going to retrace the old steps. So this grey fixture here. It's that one. Oh, might want to tighten that up, eh? Yeah, I'll tighten that up in a minute. Let's feed it through the rest first. Then clasp here. Oh, that's bloody difficult. Okay, take it off the brake cable. Get it on this one first. Pinching it. Yep, that works. Clip it on. Okay, now behind the bar, inside the rear frame, I want to go on the outside of that one. Yep. Here's another one. Thread it. There we go. So yeah, this bloody part again. You can see there the cable will not go in by itself. Oh, holy crap, it just did. I do have to loosen that. And I bet you that's the 2.5. Oh, it's even smaller. Wow. It's not this one again, is it? No, it's actually bigger than that one. Back to the multi-tool. Yes, that one fits. And I have no idea what size that is because it's too small to print on it. So I'll have to look it up. Oh, come on, that went to come on. Oh, I was there, I had it. That's great. Shouldn't be that long. There it goes. Oh man, it was long. And we will get that to fit in. Should it be on the other side? Oh, bugger, it should be on the other side, shouldn't it? Or should it? Ah, let's go that side. Like that. Maybe that should be that side too. I don't know who put it. Maybe somebody changed this. I think this should actually go through this loop onto this side. Because otherwise it keeps rubbing off the... Never mind. Anyway, we'll put that back there. Put this where it's supposed to go. Like that. I will put the top on, make sure it's once I'm finished adjusting everything, I will clip it and put the finial on the end. Alright, let's tackle the cassette. Now I shouldn't have to tell you, don't do this on your kitchen table. This table's a piece of rubbish. IKEA, chipped to bits. Good for the job. Screwdriver should get the spring off. There's a little, it's like a circlip. Doesn't have ends on it, so get a small screwdriver, get it down in there. Let's see if we can pop it off. There we go. Just work it around gently, make sure it doesn't fly off and hit you in the face. Should I say use safety glasses? I mean, I have safety glasses, but I've got my regular glasses and that's all out of focus. Why the hell is that all out of focus? So, got the ring off, didn't lose a finger. It didn't fly off and hit me in the face either, great. So let's get the cassette apart. Now there's only two cogs on this one. That's one. There should be a spacer. There's the spacer. Next cog. Nice and loose. Now there's this little dust guard. It should just come off. Yeah, there we go. Don't think I'm going to keep using this. It's a spoke guard obviously, but it will get in the way. So now we're down to the cassette carriage itself. So looks all right. Not too worn, but we can do the rebuild now. Okay, the first cog was the 12 tooth. And then the next, believe it or not, this one's an 18. So let's see what I've got on the cassette that I bought. Okay, we have a big selection. Let's have a look. And yes, I even have the tool for taking it off, but I didn't need it. Well, at this point, I rambled on and on about gears and what ones I was going to choose. It's boring as hell. Let's skip forward a bit. Okay, we're going to rebuild. 17 first. Like I said, you got your little Small little cut out there, goes over that piece. If you can keep your hand steady. Spacer for the 11 speed. Oops. Doesn't actually care. Then the 15. Another spacer. Again, it doesn't really matter which way around it goes. Spacer, I mean. Now, let's try. This is the 12. And it might be a pain in the butt to get that retainer ring back in there. Oh, yeah. Don't think that's going to work. I'm going to have to rethink this. All right. Yeah, idiot. So, the small cog has a spacer built in. So let's pop it on. Still doesn't leave a lot of room to get in there. I don't think that's going to go on. I won't go down there, will I? I don't think that's going to work. Okay, after much struggling, got the cassette on. So I went with the 13, 15, 17. It's a nice kind of gap in between each one. Looks pretty symmetrical. The circlip is not all the way in, but it's, you know, it's in there. I've tried prying the cassette and it is not popping out. I've seen a few people do the same thing and it seems to be okay. Wouldn't advise it completely, but I'll give it a go. Okay, let's go for reassembly. Let's see. And no, I have not forgot the gear piece itself. This goes in here first. We don't want that falling off. Okay, gotta get this back on. That wheel goes through those arms, regardless of where they are. And that fits in there. Get the washer on. Hope this is in focus. Yeah, should be. Put that on there. Tighten it up. Okay. Now there's no adjustment on that yet, so it's as far, that's basically as far over as it goes. Might be a bit of play. So everything from here on, from here, has to be in tension. So we can start to tighten up the cable. Let's watch this in action. Battery doesn't run out. Here we go. Oh yeah. Nice and smooth. And that's all the way over, all the way back. All the way over, all the way back. Nice. Now for the fun part, let's refit the chain. So let's get it over this first. There we are. Don't worry about this part yet. I'll get it on the center. Well, that's where it's going right now. Over the top. believe there's a bit of stickiness involved. What the hell's stuck on there? What's that stuck on? You know, I didn't check that. What the hell? Leave that hanging there for now. What's that stuck on? Oh, it's rubbing on this. That's interesting. Why would that be rubbing on that? What? Doesn't make any sense. Are those teeth too far? Ooh. It's that bloody cog, isn't it? That's interesting. Spacers. Okay, let me go get some washers. Alright. So I've threaded the chain through. I did measure it up against the old chain. Plus I put it on, made sure there was enough tension here, made sure it all curled up when I closed it. So it's the right length. Now I just have to put the quick release in. I did have to remove a few bits. So yeah, these. So you can see how I marked that I put a bit of wire. So the chain was way too long. Now, quick releases. Let's get them on. Bring them down. Don't forget that. Bring them down. Get them together. There's a bit of tension here. Do you know what I could use? Okay. Ah, pinch me bloody finger. That's in. But Jesus, that went on way too easy. Yeah, ignore the sound from the... Hey, look at that! Okay, it's not aligned perfect, but you can see the way it's gripping here and going off. But I don't think there's any fear of it coming off. Or snips. Give it a bit of length. Not much, just a bit. There we go. I can get rid of that. Alright. Okay. That's working pretty well. Let me come down a gear. There's that one. Not bad. Now come all the way down. Is it going to come all the way down? Come on! Oh no! Why not? Okay, we are off the end there. Why isn't that coming all the way? Oh, there it goes now. Shite. What's holding that back? Not enough tension there? Whee! It's a bit tight. Okay, it is in gear. But that's not comfortable. Anyway, let's go back up a gear or two and see how it goes. It's not bad. I mean, it's still catching a bit. All the way up. Works reasonably well. Well, it's on. I guess the next thing's a test ride. Won't be today because it's raining. Alright, I'm out filming in the sun. I can't see a bloody thing, but so here we go. It's all set up. Yeah, it looks a bit darky with the camera on it. Got the 3-speed conversion. It's all adjusted, so I'm going to give it a test ride. Let's see how it goes. It's a glorious sunny day. I can't barely see the screen. I can tell I'm on it, but that's about it. No clue if it's in focus or not. The
The dog's going mental. So I took the bike out, went up and down the neighbourhood. Still a bit of an effort on the hills. So that third gear, the jump from 16 to 17 isn't really big enough. And an 18 might fit. I could still try that. Might be a cheap option. Still needs a small bit of adjustment. You know, everything's new. It's about stretching. Yes, thank you. Everything's stretching. So I'll keep playing with it, and I'll report back in.